Hi, welcome my lovelies. I'm going to show you the sunrise just a moment. Look at that sunrise. Isn't it beautiful? I'll show you a little bit of my views this morning. I woke up early and I came out to watch the sunrise and do my processes. I'm just sharing it with you. I also brought some cards because I felt like I wanted to pull some for myself this morning. And even for today, what's the energy today? What is it reading? Wow. So much beauty around me. I'm so blessed. So I'm gonna hopefully send that vibes to you as well. The nature, Mother Earth nature that's here. Oh, I'm also going to show you this cute little thing over here. Hold on. I don't know if it'll show up in the camera. Can you see right over there? There's a gorgeous old, really beautiful viewpoint. Anyway, tonight, I'll say this first just so you know, tonight at 8 o'clock CET, 7 UK, 2 o'clock in the US, Tamara Goldstein, if you don't know her, from Soul Quest Coaching, massive, beautiful soul, powerful healer. Oh my God, this girl works with some magic. She and I are coming on to do a clearing Facebook Live, so on my page, and if you know her, it'll be shared to her page and into the Lions group as well if you're in the Lions group page. And this is a clearing that we really have been called together. It was very quick, right? So there's not much of me sharing this other than yesterday and today. We had a chat, we did some energy work together, and it was like, boom, this has to happen. So this clearing tonight is in preparation for Monday. And Monday we're moving into the full moon, another full moon. This is the harvest one for September. Can't believe like summer's over. Oh my God. So this is the harvest full moon of unity and love, and we're reaping all that we have sown. And at the same time, I feel like we're still tilling. We're tilling and tilling and tilling and moving out of what's no longer serving us. This is the process of what is happening on Earth right now. With great light comes massive, not so much light, right? The shadow stuff, the darkness. Illusion is probably the best way to say that. The stories and the illusions and the constrictions and the stuckness, all of that is part of the illusion, where there is disruption and disharmony. So we're seeing that all over the place, right? You don't even have, you go to a newspaper, it's all over the place, right? So Friday's objective is we're clearing, clear. And this is what we have a huge support network right now. Over Earth, there's a lot of beings. And then on Earth, we have a lot of beings. It feels like they've all come in the last 3 months. And I've met many new beings that have never come to Earth before, and they've suddenly shown up because now they're able to. These are from other galaxies, other dimensions, these beings. I've never seen or heard anyone else talk of them either, but they're absolutely incredible. I still haven't gotten their name, whether they have one or not. But one in particular came 3 days ago, and the message that was shown was this clearing thing. We're like they showed me the image of the Matrix, Neo in that pod of goo, right? And he's waking up. And it's painful when he's waking up, right? Does anybody watch The Matrix and remember that scene? I haven't watched it in years, but it was very clear when she showed me this. And he's and he's pulling out the thing down in the gut, right? What he's been fed, right? All the stuff that he's been fed in the 3D matrix. And he's releasing it, and then you see his back, and you see these cords, these attachments, right? Holding him in place, keeping him within the pod, the matrix, as he's been fed the illusion, right? You're seeing those pop down the back. So that's what I was shown, and essentially the message then was we're releasing a lot of that energy physically as well. It's that detox purging, if people are getting sick, if they're having gut issues, if you're just feeling like I can't eat that anymore, part of that is releasing an energetic membrane that allowed us to be plugged into the matrix. At the same time, we're connected, but allowing us to be plugged into the matrix to be able to live within what we were born into, which is no longer the case, right? So a lot of people will be feeling that. Not everybody has that, by the way, but I definitely had a release of that a few days ago, and I've noticed a lot of change since then. So we're bringing that in on Friday as well. This is a clearing, releasing cords, binds, attachments. What is stopping us from love and unity? What is keeping us in separation and division? What is creating illusion, karma? What is not true? Stories, her and him, this and that, and how we move into the center point of that, right? Like the 0 point of that. We're neither fluxed too far this way, too far that way. We're in the harmony of the light and the dark, because we're walking that line right now. We're building the bridge over. So it's being in that center point without flip-flopping and roller coastering it that gives us that peace and allows us to build all of this foundation, right? So let me see, the sun has gotten so bright right now that everything's gotten dark for me. Hi, Sarah King. Hello, Linda, my darling. Hi. Nice to have you join me this morning. Early. So that's what's happening tonight at 8 o'clock. Join me live for that. You can always catch the replay, but please do register for Monday, because after that what's coming in is a upgraded blueprint, and that's why we have to do the clearing on tonight. You know, we're clearing to allow the codes through for Monday. So register for that for Monday. It's 8 o'clock on Zoom. After you register, you'll get the Zoom link, and the recording will be sent out within 48 hours via email. So Tamara Goldstein and I will be doing that. Wow, the sun is starting to get hot now. I didn't think it would be at this time. Monday, the full moon. We're also coming into the equinox, a really powerful, I want to use the word like choice point, a really powerful we have, you know, we've grown, we've had the summer, and we're moving now into the time of, you know, stillness. We've harvested and we're moving into stillness, and within stillness we often receive quite a lot as well, right? And when I say that, it's like oftentimes we're starting to, the animals go into hibernation, right? But with humans, it's like we slow down. We take stock of all that has happened over the summer, over the spring, and we just integrate. We integrate a lot of that, as well as we're still nurturing any new seeds that we want to plant as well. So there's a lot of that love, unity, and moving into 0 point, upgrading for the next birth period. So that's what we're doing Monday. I'm going to pull a little card. Hi, Karen. I'm going to get the cards out of my bag. I'm going to give you a little flip of the screen onto that sunrise, and hopefully you can hear all the lovely, beautiful waves as I just pull out my cards and ask what the message is for today. Tamara pulled cards last night, and they were in complete alignment with what I said yesterday that came on the beach. The Divine Mother. This is about really allowing the nurturing and support through. Connecting in with all of your team, your guides. And I get the feeling that there's going to be a little shift over of guides, and what I mean is some of those that you've been working with. So some of those you've been working with, it's almost like their shift is over and you're going to get a new energetic development within your team, your guides. Does that make sense? I'm trying to find a word for doing that. It's like one shift is over, the next shift is starting, if I was to put it in terms of work. So we have the morning shift, the evening shift. We're now moving into the evening shift of our guides. There's an upgrade happening within that as well. So there's definitely elements of this. So you might start noticing you're going to have new energies working with you those of you that are, you know, quite used to this. All right, I'm shuffling the cards as I'm holding the phone, but I don't know if this is possible with one hand. And I'm using the Secret Language of Light card deck. Usaya kinya ye etia tanya tuye kiata wa isi unzona kia kalahare aturikana ete. I'm also definitely, we've been working in the background, wow. And in the next few weeks, I'm going to be adding inviting many of you to join a new community that I have been creating with a lot of women in my light language group, level 2. And we've been building this beautiful community to invite you all into, where we'll do regular transmissions together. So there's going to be a power of 13. We're going to have regular transmissions for the collective and individuals. And when we have this kind of base network, it's not just one person, it's going to be many, if that makes sense. And I do foresee this being a really beautiful community of love, unity, acceptance, upgrade, sharing, sisterhood, brotherhood, a space to grow, a space to come and feel safe. So I'll share that with you in the next few weeks, and I'm going to start inviting, like Linda, because you've been in my light language group as well. I'm going to start inviting all you beautiful peeps in, and it'll be a space to share your light language and activate others. Just allow that naturally happen through art, through sound, through music. So I just thought I'd share that, because it's something I've been working on with these beautiful ladies. First card, same as what Tamara got. So we're getting the same message for today. Again, another confirmation. One of her cards was Nourish. And it's not even the same deck. This is a different deck, and I'm getting exactly the same thing. Nourish. So my lovelies, right? We're moving into this time of hibernation. We're harvesting, we're taking stock. But nourishment is going to be so, so important. She pulled the card Mother Earth and Nourish, and this is of course the Earth and Nourish, and that's what Divine Mother is going to come. I'm getting all chills in my arms. Divine Mother, she's here very strong, and she's going to come in and invite that. And what I'm hearing is the Nourish brings us out of the crazy, and that feels like not just our energies, right? It's not saying our energies are crazy, if that's true or not true. It's the collective. And I am feeling like she's saying, many of you have come to Earth right now, and you have agreed to help with this, help anchor the crazy and help transmute it into Earth. But to do that, you're going to have a lot of self-care as well, to be the strongest, to be the most open channel for that. Filling your own cup up as well. For there is more to come. I mean, she is telling us there's more to come. All right. It's important to strengthen and nourish right now. And she's showing me the bears and how the bears eat, you know, the fish and the berries and then the honey and the nectar, and they get all plump and chubby, how they've nourished in preparation for the winter. And she's kind of saying, like, this is our nourishment time right now. This is our reaping of the harvest. I see. Now what she's saying is there's specific codes coming in for that will be around nourishment as well, to help activate and integrate that. What she's showing me is almost I don't know if this is a good way to describe it, but it's like, you know, if something has been in the sun a long time and it gets a little desiccated. Let's say I just pick something like a grape, right? It can get a little bit of crepey skin, right? The grape's crepey skin because the sun's been on it, but it's grown and it's bloomed. And she's just showing that the nourishment codes coming in will plump that right up again. And that's, you know, our cells, for us, that's the vision she's giving me here. So she's showing me this re-plumping for us as well. Regeneration codes, I suppose, is another way to say that. And it's not just back to normal. It's almost like if 100% was the old reality, it's now 150. It's more than that we've ever been able to receive before. Sanya Akiyama, and that's part of the expansion codes that are coming through as well with this nourishment. It's very, very important. That's what I am hearing. Now I'm having the ancients come through, and they're on my left side. I'm just looking behind me here. She's on my left side. She's just representing the ancients, and what she's saying is this has been once before. Now what she means there is these codes haven't been on earth for a long time, these specific type of nourishment codes. Now I would call that activation of your mana, your elixir gland as well, okay, which is your rejuvenation point. This has come up from the mother before, but it's also within the cellular memory. She's showing me these codes were previously activated in certain civilizations, and then that was lost. Those codes were lost. It's like we only had a certain set point before of being able to receive a certain amount. Kind of like, you know, the bear, he ate all around him and then he kept eating and eating, but he didn't get past a certain weight. She's showing us, I don't know if that's a good thing. I'm not saying we're all going to get fat, by the way. This is more in the energy upgrade. I don't know a better way to explain it. You'd all be going, geez, I'm not going to that. I don't want to put on weight. It's not about that. It's like how I can find an example. Because that's what I thought about. Instantly my ego went, geez, I don't want to get fatter. I'm going to tell my ego to lie back. Oh, it's so funny. I'm just look crazy. I'm laughing to myself here. Sorry, my loves. Literally, I am. There's this beautiful ancient lady, right? And she's the representation of that sect, that energy sequence. It feels like her hands are like she's waiting with her hands crossed for me to finish laughing. She's like, I need to continue. I'm just going to say thank you for your patience with me. What is it that you wanted to say? I'm going to take a breath in. Sure, we need the laugh, don't we? What was she saying? I really broke that connection with her. What was she saying? Come. She's saying in many civilizations before, these codes and sequences were present and relevant and used and activated. Now she's saying they enabled people to regenerate and heal of self very easily. They enabled people to tap into the land with greater ease and know what was coming, because they were able to almost read every single thing in earth. It was like they'd look at a leaf and they'd be reading the story of everything. They'd read the wind, they'd read the skies, they'd read the seas. It's that type of connection that really feels like we've lost. Unless, you know, you're a sea person or you work the land physically, you often see those people, they're like, it's going to rain. They know, you know, they have this knowing. It's that type of reading, that deep connection. She's showing me that that's part of what this coding is coming through, which is part of the unity consciousness of not just unity between humans, but unity between all animals. Ooh, chills. All mammals of sea, sky, earth. We are remembering how to communicate at a deeper level. And the animals are very excited about this. They too are being upgraded. And now she's pointing over my shoulder doing this to whoever's watching or watching this in the future, and she's saying, you too have been called to help with this. Many of you remember this time before. Now she's showing me Lemuria, Mu, some other civilizations like in the apex of Egypt with Isis. And she's showing me even some civilizations in Africa that we've totally forgotten. I'm getting the word Japan even. Like these are really ancient times. Australia, so really, and she's going, not all of the civilizations had it to the extent that what is coming through, and we are just starting to reset in that new code. This is a new code. She's saying it's a new code. It's a new code. Okay, thank you. Osanyaka Maasaki. And it's going to be a remembrance for some of us, but it's still different. Not different. She's saying not different. So what is it? It's to suit the energies of this time, of this timeline. So there's a difference in it, right? It's got a different flavor, a different essence, but that's the principle of it. Okay, thank you. Is there anything else that needs to be shared? You know, she's saying, no, that is all for now. You will also all start connecting with this knowledge. And this, she's saying she's part of that because she purposely, you know, these ancients, these beings are part of the ancestral lineage as well. They're the ancient tribes. They're the ancient keepers of the secrets, the holders of knowledge of all time from the very beginning to the very end. And what she's saying is you're going to be able and start connecting with that type of frequency even more now as well. And she's saying to me too. Okay, woo. Nearly out of breath there because that information was coming in fast. I'm going to just take a little breath. She's showing me, she's starting to rub my back now because I did that. Thank you. Oh, I'm going to get a little upset. She's rubbing my back. That's so nice. Thank you. So I'm going to take a little breath. Take a breath in with me. Here we go. Right. Nourish. That's the information on that card. The second card, my loves, I'm going to pull from the Dragon deck. Now I need to open the card deck. Bear with me. I'm going to also flip you over. Judy, beautiful. Hi, Jean. Ah, yes, Judy. It's how your ancestors were connected to the land. Exactly. Yep, absolutely that. I'm going to pull one more card that's going to give us a little bit more. Good morning again. The phone overheated, funny enough, while I was pulling the second card. So I'll just be 5 minutes and I'll show you what came through. But I'm also going to show you a little. This place is beautiful. I'm sharing beautiful Mother Earth. Just her stunning, 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 glorious, glorious energy. Oh, just look at that. Look at the views. I'm so freaking blessed. So I went for a walk, saw the sunrise, said my prayer, my mantra work. Look at that. Isn't this magical? Isn't this like something out of a movie? Oh, shakanyatya mahala iki. Allow the elements in. Uturi Allah. Ratatakata nimana hayeti the fey. Oroko tamala sataraka tarichichiwa chachawa. Roko tudrita. Satamakaye ata. Atale ese waka. Good morning, Paula. I did a live a few minutes ago, Paula. Hold on. Flip you back. I did a live at the sunrise and I pulled a card for tonight. We're doing a Facebook live with Tamara. I know you know Tamara. And it's going to be a clearing and healing, and we had the ancients come through around Nourish, and this was the card. And some codes coming in. And this is the second one. Heart activation. So here we go. We are going to have a blue dragon from the Pleiades, preparing us to accept source healing and heart activation, to give and receive heart healing. And yesterday we talked about heartbreak right now, and this is like a confirmation of that. I'm feeling the Christ energies at this big time. We talked about the teams. Many of you will notice that your support networks and teams are going to kind of have a little shift change. You know, if you're working in a factory, you had a shift change. That's coming through, and I hadn't heard that before, so that's kind of what the equinox is bringing in. There's a major new amount of support that has come through the portals and gateways since Lionsgate. We're entering into the equinox portal as well. So you might start to notice all these new guides, new teams working with you, give you another bit of a view with the sun. Look at this tree. Isn't it magnificent? Oh. You know, when your heart is full and you just want to cry because you're so blessed. That's what I'm feeling a little of right now. And check this gorgeous kind of, I don't know what you call that, like a castle-y thing in the distance. So here we are, just us. The link is up above to register. And Paula shared about our creation as well. Paula is one of the ladies that I'm co-creating with. For any of you watching in the future, a new group that shortly we'll be sending out invites to come and join. It's a space where we're going to be doing regular transmissions like we're doing tonight, regular transmissions like we're doing on Monday, together as a collective. And these are my light language level 2 ladies. This is something we've done together completely. So I'm excited to share that as well. I'm going to leave you here with the 2 cards, the Pleiades Heart Activation and the Mother Earth Nourish, and the message that came from the ancients around that. Please watch part 1 of the video to get that message. It's a beautiful message from the ancients. And here I'm going to leave you with this. The magical steps. Isn't it magic? Rokosotamali hatira karasaka. Oshonoko yatimala. Asaka chichichiwate. It's like a fairy door, isn't it? With the cute little steps. They're almost like floating steps. Oh, my loves. So please join me tonight. It's back to my face, unfortunately, now. So 8 o'clock tonight, Facebook Live. We're doing the healing and clearing. Monday, 20th, the full moon, the harvest full moon of love and unity. 8 o'clock CET, 7 UK Ireland, 2 o'clock America EDT. Oh, Paula, you'll have to come over and visit. I'll definitely have to bring you over here then. Hold on. Son. Who else is here? Maria, hi. Buenos dias. My Spanish is still roasty though. Thank you for joining me, ladies. I'll give you a sneak peek around the corner. Hold on. Last one. Rakasandana hutoye. Upshaye tima. Danakiyati masataiti. Look at that. Urokasama sai chi 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 wate. Urakasama cha cha ye uto. That's it, my loves. Register in the link, and I will see you tonight on Facebook Live, and I will see you on Zoom Live for the activations on Monday. So much love from my heart to yours.